chatting a bit about Lane Kiffin, and I said that if Ole Miss goes on a run, they are going to make a movie about that. Josh texted and said, you should start writing the movie script so you can sell it to Hollywood. Great idea, Josh. That's what I'm going to be doing after the show. Turkey Hunter Brett checked in on the text line as well. He said, we are going to win the Natty this year in spite of him. Kiffin will never be above 8-4 in his 4 years at LSU before going to the NFL and never winning more than 5 games a year. Will be the best 30 for 30 of all time.
Wow.
Allison, you said that you found a theory as to why it took so long for the official announcement to be made.
Yes.
That he was going to be leaving LSU or Ole Miss.
So I saw this from a friend, and I was like, this seems absolutely legit. They posted, we hear that Lane Kiffin took his time announcing that he was leaving Ole Miss for LSU just in case Alabama lost the Iron Bowl last weekend, and then the Alabama job might have come open, but Alabama won, so he went to LSU.
Interesting. So he decided to drag his feet so he would be able to have his pick of the litter as far as jobs are concerned.
Right. Like maybe he wanted the Alabama job more, but he felt like that would get him more attention or whatever. And he risked the LSU job in the hopes of getting the Alabama job.
That does sound kind of risky, but I've seen other people say that he's about to do the exact same thing to LSU in a few years and to go to Alabama. So
well, right.
We'll see what happens. But that made you think of what?
Well, I'm sure I know I have almost lost a job opportunity because I waited too long waiting for another job that I did not get.
Okay.
Just like Lane Kiffin, like he risked the LSU job by waiting for the Alabama job, allegedly.
So when did you accidentally screw yourself out of a dream job or a really good job that you wanted because you thought maybe something better would come along? 601-995-1017. What happened to you?
So there was a time during the pandemic where I was looking for any type of job, really, but there was this marketing job that seemed like right up my alley. It had great perks, great pay. I was going to get to travel. I was like, this is so cool. And I was also applying for more of like a customer service type job, which wasn't very exciting. Yeah. And so I was dragging my feet on the customer service job, even though they were ready to offer me the job, because I was really hoping that the marketing job would go through. Like I had interviewed a couple times and like crossing my fingers and my toes, hoping that I get it. And the customer service place ends up calling me and they're like, we need an answer now. Otherwise we have to move on. And I declined because I was really wanting that marketing job. And then I didn't get the marketing job.
Oh, wow.
So I lost out on both.
Both. Jeez, have you been in a spot like that? 601-995-1017. If you've ever been a little, maybe too patient or took too much time getting back to a job offer and you really put yourself in a bad spot. 601-995-1017. Call or text us the story. I have a story that's similar but different, and I'll tell it in just a second because I think I made a mistake that cost me, and granted, very happy here in the Metro right now doing a morning show, but I think it cost me making it to Los Angeles, California.
Oh my gosh, it's so dramatic.
For me, I think it all worked out.
Ooh.
I'm happy where I'm at. However, back whenever I was just a baby DJ, I had never had a full-time job before, so I was interviewing for a position doing, I think, the night show on a station in Ithaca, New York.
Okay.
There was already a person in place at that station in Ithaca, New York.
Oh, so they would have gotten fired for you to get that job.
Exactly.
Oh.
Now, I got the job offer. I think it was for $20,000 a year. And like I said, this was a while ago. And I waited and waited. I talked to everybody, and pretty much everybody that I trusted told me that's not the right job for you. Ithaca, New York is not exactly a springboard into bigger and better opportunities.
Okay, that's interesting. Okay.
So then fast forward a few months, there was another job opening, this one in Austin, Texas. And I was very interested in that job. I wanted to move to Austin, Texas. So I applied for it, and I don't think I was even ever in the running whatsoever. But I'll tell you who got that job that I wanted in Austin, Texas.
Oh, no.
The guy who I would have replaced in Ithaca, New York.
So it could have been you.
I was beside myself because I was so annoyed that everybody gave me the advice that that's a terrible career move. That's not where you want to go. You know, there are better places to springboard your career than Ithaca, New York. Fast forward another few years, that person is now in Los Angeles, California.
Well, there's
doing nights on one of the biggest radio stations in the country.
There's like no one saying that for sure. Just because you would have been in Ithaca, that you would have gotten the Austin. Like, just because you're in somebody's spot doesn't mean you would have followed their exact career path. That's hilarious.
Look, explain that to 21-year-old me, okay? Because 21-year-old me was very upset. And like I said, I'm glad everything worked out the way it was. I don't know if I get to do a morning show now, which I absolutely love doing. So it all worked out.
It did.
Man, dragging my feet on that for years was a big time regret of mine.
Adam and Allison in the morning.